You know, when I started playing guitar, it was when I was in high school, like in the mid-'80s. And what was really great to me was people, like, it was when punk rock was happening, and punk rock and do-it-yourself stuff, SST, and my friends in Boise, people were putting on punk rock shows, and I learned that you could make music, even though you weren't a great singer or guitar player, or had connections or on a label or anything, you could still do that stuff and make music that was as good as what the pros were doing. So that was really inspirational to me, and that's the only reason I'm doing this at all, was because I was shown by some other people that you can do it even if you have a limited amount of talent. If you have enough other ideas, or creative in other ways, you can make music that people want to listen to. Well, when you live in Boise and you grow up in Boise, you want to get out of it because it's kind of a small town. So there's a few places people go, and most of them go to Seattle just because it's in the area and it's a decent sized city. So that's why we ended up there. Was we kind of moved up there as a band, my old band, Tree People, and yeah, the grunge thing was happening when we were there, but we weren't really a part of that. We were a little bit. Tad, he was a friend of ours. He was from Boise, so we played a couple shows with him. And this guy who managed us a little bit worked at Sub Pop, and he's Chris Takino. He ran Up Records. He put out our second album. So we kind of had a little bit of ties to that world, but we were more in we were still kind of playing like punk rock shows, do-it-yourself shows, a lot of those. And there were other scenes too, like any city or any, a city's known for one scene, but there's a lot of other things going on too, and we kind of fit into a few different scenes. Partially. Part of it, too, was that when I started the band, I was living in a small town in Idaho called Caldwell, where my wife was finishing school, and she was going to go to graduate school. So my idea was, I'd follow her wherever she goes and get a new group of people together, wherever that is, but keep the name and keep a discography and stuff, but be able to... And there's also, I'd been in this band, Tree People, for a really long time, and it was like a family, It was, in fact, two of the guys were brothers, and we all moved together. We all hung out all the time. We practiced 4 or 5 times a day and partied together, and it was wonderful, but it was also intense and ugly, And I wanted to not have anything to do with that serious of a situation again. I wanted a band that was just, we get together and play music, and we don't know much else about each other. So that was, and also, like you said, to make different kinds of music. So every record could be really different, you know, just by having different players.